guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. Today we are doing something super fun, something I do all the time. We are making altered file folders to actually use, to store papers, information, bits and pieces, stickers, whatever you want to use them for, you can use them for it. I use them all the time. Don't be intimidated just because they're altered. So let's get started. So my altered file folders I'm making for my gardening, and I have several videos on setting up my garden and everything, and I'll have a lot more because my garden's not done. Anyway, the first file folder I've made is to keep information about my veggies that I plant. And I've decorated it with some free ephemera that was given in a Facebook group. And remember, if somebody gives you something free to use in a Facebook group, it's only for your use. You cannot sell it. I've used some book pages, some different fruits. I think some of this is from, I'll link them below because I can't quite remember. I'll have to go back. Anyway, and what I've done is I've taken a regular file folder, I coffee stained it, I stitched around the edges, and then I decorated the front with pictures that would remind me of what it's for. So again, I used fruits and vegetables. And of course I layered. I have some some music paper and some book pages. But this time I used the book pages as centers of the design as well, because they have like plant, flower, fruit definitions on them. Okay, and then I just arrange them however look good to me. And a trick to do this, arrange everything on your file folder before you start gluing. Get it all arranged, take a picture with your cell phone or a camera, and then start gluing it down. That way, if you get the perfect layout, you won't mess it up by forgetting where things go. And I made, in this one, there's a pocket right there. There's a ball pen with the word give on it, because when we grow food, we are giving, you know, we're giving of ourselves. We're going to give to our family because we took the time to grow the food. So it says give on there. And like I said, that's a little pocket. And then of course you have the file folder inside, which is totally open. And in here I have a magazine page with information on fruits and vegetables. It's a recipe. It is a strawberry goat cheese salad recipe, and I just folded it in a fun way and stuck it in. And then on the back there is an orzo salad with spring vegetables. So I have a recipe in my file folder if I want to. I have a recipe in my file folder that I can use with some of the vegetables I'm growing. And like I said, I just folded it real cute and stuck it in. I also made an envelope stitched all around out of a magazine page about cauliflower. Just some little fun touches for me. Again, this is for me personally. Here is another fun folded page I did, and this one has recipes as well. And it's about spinach. And then on the back it has sweet potato and ambrosia salad, and yeah. And again, I just fold it up, I fold it, and I stick that in like that. Just some fun recipes. And what I keep in here also is I keep information about when I planted my plants, when they're supposed to be ready, kind of germination info and all of that on a piece of paper. Also in here I have a secondary file that I just made for fun. And I took half a file folder, sewed around it, and made just like another pocket area and a tag up here. And then inside is just, I made a little booklet out of fruit and veggie paper. So if I need to take notes, I can grab this, take some notes, put it back in here, and put it in my file folder with the rest of the information, and it's all together. And that's what I like about doing this. I also have journaling cards and extra envelopes in here, so if I need to make more notes, I can do that as well. So this is my altered file folder for my fruits and veggies I'm growing. But I'm also doing flowers. So I thought you could come along while I make my altered file folder for my flowers. And again, I'll keep the same types of information: when they were planted, how much sun, my watering schedule, and all of that. So here is my coffee stained file folder, which I will link above in the card somewhere about how I coffee stain. And then I just stitched around. I even stitched around the top up here just to give it some interest and texture. Okay. And like I said, I've already laid this out. And I took a picture with my phone. And I'll show you the picture I took. And there you can see the layout that I've already there you can see the layout I've already decided on. So all I have to do is get some ink and some glue. Okay, we're back. I've got my ink and my glue. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink around the edges. Even though I've sewn the edges, I want to add a little more depth. And just inking around gives it a little more depth that, you know, somebody will look at that and they'll go, oh, wow, that looks really good. And they won't know why. So, okay. And if you notice, it looks just a little more defined than it was earlier. Now, I'm going to open my glue, and I'm going to start by gluing down my base pieces, which are our book pages and our music sheets. Okay, so to save time, I've gone ahead and glued a few things on, some of the basics, and I'll finish up. Now, I've glued my book pages, my music. This was a Daphne's Diary calendar page, and I love the flowers. I attached a little bag to it. I have my little butterfly saying with my little blue card up here, and let me add the rest of my goodies. So this is just some cardstock, and I've attached a little file folder to it, and I'm going to put it basically, let's see, right here, I think. Yeah, like that. This is going to go under here a little bit. There we go. Let me get my glue back. So I just saved some time and did the basics because I know you guys know how to do the basics. I thought I would just show you some of the easier gluing. Not easier. I thought I would show you guys just some of the more decorative gluing because, I mean, how many times do you need to watch people putting together, you know, base pages, right? And it goes about right there. And I like to do things on an angle to give it some interest. Okay. Now I'm going to take my 3D flowers that I was telling you about, and I'm going to put those around because they're going to add interest. They're going to add some flair to it because you're not expecting. It's flat. And you need that 3D to pop it off the page and to give it some texture and some interest. And then I have some more flowers right here. I'll put that one right there. And now you can keep adding to this. You can add as much or as little as you want to. I mean, however you want your file folders. Now this is going to be a working file folder for me. So I'm not going to add a lot of like ribbons to the sides. I did on this one and it's already gotten dirty and I catch it on stuff. So I decided on the flower one, I'm not going to add all that, and I'm not going to add any like foo-foo bling because, you know, it's going to be outside with me. I really use these. Like I said, I alter file folders to actually use. Now, if I was going to use it as decorative, then yes, I would add some ribbons, some bling. But, you know, that's just me. Okay, so here is our front. And remember, when you do these, you need to add surprises, because if somebody can look at your altered file folder or your journal page or whatever, and they can see everything there is to see in one glance, then they're not going to come back, because people like to be surprised. They like to see something unexpected. So in this, you have the file folder that opens down that I could list maybe what was inside the big file folder if I wanted to. You could also keep it closed with a little Velcro piece up at the top. Over here you have a hidden pocket, and I used a burlap tag to represent the dirt that we plant our flowers in. And then over here I have a bag, which I'm also using as a pocket, which has a butterfly, which ties in with my butterfly saying at the top. Now, how easy and cute is this? Another something you could do to decorate is you could take a tag that you really say decorated, and you could add it instead of, if you didn't want to add the little file folder, you could say put that across the front, and it would add a lot of interest to your file folder as well. So keep in mind when you do altered file folders, what are they going to be for? You know, are you going to use them daily? Are they going to sit on a shelf and look pretty? And to me, that really dictates how you decorate. And here again is the one for the fruits and vegetables. And then this is the one for flowers. I really hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope you like my altered file folders. I would love to see yours down below in the comments if you make one. Also, tell me down below, what would you use an altered file folder for? Would you use it to hold projects, stickers, gardening information, or something else? So I hope you all have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.